Good evening, my lords. Welcome back to Medieval Monday, and welcome back to the Crusades. Last time we left off, we captured Tbilisi. And as I remember right, we shored up Mosul with defenses and garrison. Up near Diyarbakir, we still got Captain Subuk here, but we have Christopher Lud and Captain Gerbert here to defend the Diyarbakir. Everywhere else, we held our positions. Up here in Theodopolis, I think we're going to raise an army to take over Yerevan. We still hold Adina, and Aleppo, and Antioch. And as you remember last time, we drove the Venetians out of Antioch. We still look at Gibraltar and Homs. And of course, our little enclave here in Ascalon. But with that, it being Monday, and the work week, we're going to be going to turn 136 tonight. So with that, let's end our turn and continue our campaign in the Holy Land on Medieval Monday.
Splitting forces, mon roi. We camp here, mon roi.
right off the bat, we have Civil Revolt in Nicosia. Citizenry killed, 703. Men at arms, 0. And we have a guild improvement available for Theodopolis as well. We have a Master Thieves Guild for 2,000 coin. We shall accept. And we have a new mission from the Mongols. Kanzadad Korebek. Our target is the Khan Mamdu. Where is this target? In Jerusalem. We have 10 turns to do so. We will try. But we have riding into Tbilisi. Damage the gunsmith and the blacksmith. Citizenry killed, 2,838. Men at arms, 107. We have an event as well. Again, death stalks the land. Settlements affected Adina. Characters affected: Reginald Diaz-Rosis. Citizenry killed, 1,466. Men at arms, 33. Look like the plague has returned. But my dear lords, for turn 132, here is our end of turn report. And we have some faction announcements. We have a trade increase to Jermaine Demine. Feels appreciated. +1 to loyalty. And we have a retinue expands. Original Dirosis. Overseer. 1% discount on construction costs. +1 to farming output. 1% bonus on mining income. And we have construction report at Maltia. We have a King's Stables. At Ascalon, we have a King's Stables as well. At Tbilisi, we have a Sultan's Palace repaired. And at Tbilisi as well, we have a Siege Workshops repaired. And we have a recruitment report as well for the last notification. Out of Aleppo, we have Hospitaller Sergeant, followed by Turkpolis. Oh, and as well we have the Dismounted Knights of Antioch. Out of Malatia, we have Knights Hospitaller, followed by Dismounted Knights of Antioch, 2 units. Out of Raqqa, we have dismounted Knights of Antioch again, followed by Armenians of Sicilia and Hospitaller Sergeant. Out of Escalon, we have Knights of Antioch, followed by Hospitaller Sergeant, Innocent Guard. Of Antioch, we have Antioch Militia. And out of Tbilisi, we have Antioch Militia, 3 units, all retrained. We're going to start here in Escalon and we're going to hold against the Egyptians. Come up here to Karagdi Chavez. And Holmes. We won't do anything, we'll just hold. And we'll hold here in Adina, Antioch, and Aleppo as well. These are our bastions to the west. Same with here in Malatia and Theodopolis. Same in Tbilisi. But speaking of Tbilisi, we're going to keep the low tax rate. And we're going to repair the gunsmith and blacksmith. But here in Theodopolis, though,
Orders. Mon roi. Orders. Seigneur. Seigneur. Mon roi. Seigneur. Mon roi. Seigneur. Mon roi.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Seigneur.
grab these units. We'll march here.
As you wish. Today's march ends, mon roi.
And Captain Martin will go towards Yerevan and begin a siege. We'll hold here Seoul, Kyocera, Raqqa, same in Aleppo, and Edessa.
Orders. Mon roi. Orders.
And grab our cavalry. Maybe link up with Captain Gerbert.
Oui. Seigneur. Mon roi.
And we'll just transfer those two units over.
Leaving the army, Seigneur. Joining forces, Seigneur. Orders.
Do we garrison?
Mon roi.
And we can. Here in Antioch.
Mon roi. Orders. Mon roi. Seigneur. Seigneur. Orders.
We'll grab this detachment and load them up on the ships.
Oui.
sail our ships down to here.
Oui, mon roi, full sails.
Moving ashore. Our men are exhausted, Seigneur.
Unload just in case the Egyptian fleet want to come down. I don't want those men on board. But we're going to be sailing down here to Ascalon. With that, we'll end our turn.
Défenseurs! The enemy attacks!
Any Egyptian fleet attacks. And of course, we're going to have the auto-resolve. So we can't retreat. And unfortunately, we suffered a clear defeat.
We should disengage! The enemy shows no mercy! We'll drop anchor until the morning, Seigneur.
Our enemy lays siege to our settlement, mon roi!
And off the bat, we have a bride presented to Vincent de Valence. Simone Fignon. And we shall accept the young lady. We have a guild improvement available in Raqqa. St. John's headquarters for 3,000 gold. Unfortunately, our coffers are looking pretty thin as they are, so we're gonna have to decline, but I'm sure the offer will come around again later. Rising into Tbilisi once again. Sinister killed, 1,344. Man-at-arms, 4. Before we continue, for turn 133, here is our end of turn report. We have a settlement besieged, Ascalon, by Egypt. Death continues to stalk the land in Adina. And Regional D. Roches is still affected. Sinister killed 1,422. Soldiers killed 16. An agent was found in Ascalon, king of Jerusalem. And we have some faction announcements. We have a coming of age to Vincent de Valence. We have a retinue expands to Vincent de Valence. Tutor. +1 to piety, 5% bonus on all trade income. Retinue expands to Jermaine the Mean, Bard, +1 to morale for all troops on the battlefield, +1 to popularity. And we have retinue expands again to Jourdain Xavier, foreign fruitcake, +1 to dread, -1 to piety, -3 to morale for all troops on the battlefield, -1 from popularity. And we have a construction report in Tbilisi. We have a gunsmith repaired and a blacksmith repaired. And we have a unit recruitment completed out of Raqqa, Hospitaller Sergeant. And lastly, up marriage celebrations between Vincent de Valence and Simone de Valence. First, we're going to start down here in Ascalon, and we're going to bear the siege.
Mon roi.
We're going to try to get our unit here and escape up to here.
By your will, Seigneur. Today's march ends, mon roi.
And unfortunately, with our navy defeated out here out of Craig-de-Chalet's port,
Orders?
we're gonna have to grab Captain Roberts. And march him here to Homs.
As you wish. Our men are exhausted, Seigneur.
We'll keep Homs and Craig-de-Chalet's garrisoned.
Seigneur!
But we'll grab this detachment,
Ready to sail.
sail them here,
Très bien, mon roi.
Oui!
load them on ships,
The men are boarding.
and disembark them here, up here by Adina.
Oui, mon roi, full sail. Alas, today's winds have died, Seigneur.
Up here, Maltia, Dessa, and Raqqa will keep garrisoned and hold. Same out of Kiesia. Here in Mosul.
Whose life ends today.
We're gonna grab Godfrey. We're gonna move him here instead.
Oui, Seigneur. Oui, mon roi. I shall head there tomorrow.
Asad Bakar will hold.
Mon roi.
Yeah, we'll hold.
Seigneur.
We'll keep grabbing our detachment here, and we'll move them outside in siege. Yerevan.
To battle it is then, mon roi. Laying siege, mon roi.
Construct some ramps. And some towers, if possible. And we'll maintain the siege.
The siege goes as planned, Seigneur.
Back up here in Tbilisi.
Orders? Mon roi. Orders? Mon roi. Orders? Seigneur. Mon roi.
And some infantry.
Seigneur.
Where shall we strike? Continuing tomorrow.
Mon roi.
We'll grab our spy and see if we can try to infiltrate this army.
Slipping in unseen, mon roi.
Unfortunately, Arthur de Boulogne was caught in a spy mission. But with that, we shall end our turn and continue.
Breaking off the siege!
And we have a guild improvement for Antioch for 2,000 coin, the Master Theologians Guild. In my opinion, my dear lords, we still low on coin in our coffers, even though we have 4,000. Silver didn't decline, but I'm sure the offer will be back around shortly. Rioting still in Tbilisi. Sinistry killed 332. Men at arms 4. Slipping on my numbers. And unfortunately, we have a traitor to our people, Captain Martin. Where was Captain Martin located? He was sieging Yerevan. That's unfortunate. Death stalks the land again. Medina. Regional, the Rosas is still affected, but no citizenry or men at arms have been killed. But for turn 134, here is our end of turn report. We have a large city ready to upgrade. Antioch. And we have construction complete in Aleppo. Fortress upgrade. And we have a recruitment report out of Maltia. We have Edison Guard, 2 units, and out of Raqqa, with a possible air sergeant and soda archers. But since Captain Martin betrayed our people,
An order?
we're gonna grab Lon di Province and we're gonna march him back to Tbilisi.
Huh?
We're gonna hold here in Theodopolis, but we're gonna recruit some Frankish swordmen. We're still gonna hold out here south of Pakar.
Need someone removed?
I'm gonna grab Godfrey. We're gonna move Godfrey here.
Très bien. Moving. Oui, Seigneur. Once I have rested.
Orders?
We'll grab Robert. And march him here.
Mon roi. We shall camp here. Seigneur.
I'll grab Julian. And march him here.
Oui.
Unfortunately, Julian's path was blocked.
Oui, mon roi.
We're gonna offload.
Très bien.
Better to be ashore. Oui.
And we're gonna march here.
En route. We camp here, mon roi.
And we're gonna hold here in Escalon, embrace the siege as still. For that, we're gonna end our turn. I was thinking, my dear lords, of wrapping up the Crusades campaign and started a new campaign. Looks like it's gonna be a stalemate or a draw here in the Holy Land. Or if history proves itself, Islam rules today. Only reason why I say that is, well, obviously, we seem to be going nowhere. Neither faction. And I was either thinking of ending it on a turn 150 or an even 200. I'll more than likely leave it at an even 200 to see what happens. But it has been a blast. And it's been fun. All the same. But I believe the next campaign for the medieval Monday will be even better than the Holy Land. I was thinking of going Teutonic and doing the campaigns in the east.
enemy fleet is upon us! Man your posts!
And the Egyptian Navy decided to attack. And unfortunately, we have the other resolve. And we have self-declared defeat.
Leaving the army, Seigneur.
We have a suitable husband for your suitable begot. Mark D. Boris. He has 1 star to his command, no helms to his chivalry, 6 rings to his loyalty, 3 rings to his piety. His skilled bureaucrat, marks of war, promising commander, and generally loyal. I'll accept. And we have a guild improvement in Tbilisi, Masters Merchants Guild for 2,000. And again, our coffers are still low, so we're gonna have to decline. And the faction leader has died, Prince Charles the Wrathful. That's a shame, he just landed too. Maybe the plague got him. Death stalks the land. Again in Edina. Regional. These Roches is affected. Again, no citizenry or men-at-arms have been affected. After all that misery, for turn 135, here is our end of turn report. We have some faction announcements though. We have a new faction leader. Prince Henry the Mean. With the coming of age to Thomas de Parens. And we have another coming of age to Jacob. And we have retinue expands to Jacob. Tutor, +1 to piety, 5% bonus on all trade income. We have a construction report. At Raqqa, we have archery range. In Antioch, we have a cathedral. And we have a recruitment report. At Theodopolis, we have 3 units of Frankish swordsmen. In Al-Malatia, we have Edison Guard, followed by Armenes of Sicilia. Out of Raqqa, we have Hospitaller Sergeant followed by Edison Squires. And we have marriage celebrations for Mark de Boles and Sevilla de Boles. Congratulations to the newlywed couple. We'll continue to hold here in Ascalon and take the siege.
Orders?
Here, Captain Julian. Hopefully you can march up to here.
As you wish.
And our path has been blocked by an enemy force.
Mon roi.
We're gonna bring Captain Roberts down to here, hopefully.
By your will, Seigneur.
And we're gonna hold here in Homs, in Cragny-Chevales. We're gonna hold here in Antioch.
Orders?
But we're gonna bring Captain Glumin here to Antioch.
As you wish.
We're gonna hold here in Malatia, in Edessa, and here in Raqqa. And here in Cassia. And Diabakar we're gonna hold as well. Here in Theodopolis. We're gonna recruit some more Frankish swordsmen. And some Antioch militia. In Tbilisi. We're gonna retrain some of the men. And we're gonna end our turn. And my dear lords, for turn 136, our final turn for the night, here is our end of turn report. And we have a city ready to upgrade. Palms. And we have a trade increase for Marcel the Saint, saintly ruler. +5 to chivalry, +3 to authority. And we have a recruitment report out of Theodopolis. We have 2 units of Frankish swordsmen, followed by Antioch militia. At Amaltia, we have Soda archers. At Tbilisi, we have 2 units of Hospitaller sergeant retrained, followed by Antioch militia retrained. And lastly, out of Antioch, we have 3 units of Frankish swordsmen retrained. For our final turn, we're going to start up here in Tbilisi. We retrain 2 units of our Antioch militia. And our Magnol. Come here to Theodopolis. And recruit some Antioch militia. We're gonna hold out here in Diyarbakir, Malatia, Edessa, Raqqa, and Kisra. We're gonna hold Homs, Kakdi Chavres, Aleppo, Antioch. Edina we're gonna hold as well.
Whose life ends today.
We're gonna bring Godfrey, and we're gonna move him here.
Oui, Seigneur. I must lay low until tomorrow, Seigneur.
Mon roi.
We're gonna grab Robert, and hopefully march him here.
By your will, Seigneur.
And then march him to link up with Captain Julien.
As you wish. Oui, merging armies. Orders?
We're gonna see if we can try to relieve Venice.
To battle! For your
Next
honor,
time
mon roi!
around.
Need someone removed, mon roi?
We're gonna grab Rollet and move him here.
Très bien. Moving.
Softly, Seigneur.
We're gonna grab our spy. Try to sneak him into Jerusalem.
Oui, I shall move in unseen.
Shavat surprisingly entered Jerusalem. And is discovered the huge stone wall upgrade is weakened. The siege workshops are weakened, and the gunsmiths are weakened. Everything else seems to be intact, and the garrison is somewhat moderate. We shall try to stay undetected. But we have a big trade increase. Forgot about the folks. Conspicuous. +1 to agent skill, +1 to line of sight. And a trade increase to get out the folks. Adept agent. +2 to agent skill, +2 to line of sight. We'll keep our assassin here, and he will move to Jerusalem next time around. And we'll continue to take the siege here in Escalon. And with that, my dear lords, that concludes Monday's Medieval Monday, the Crusades. Join me next Monday as we continue with the Holy Roman Empire. But I've decided, yes, we will end on an even 200 turn for the Crusades down here in the Holy Land. Give it an even 200. Call it a draw, and we'll continue a new crusade in the East. But with that, my dear lords, that concludes Monday's installment. Join me tomorrow, Tuesday, as we continue with the House of Julii campaign and making Rome great. Stay tuned.